So looking at this current Bitcoin price action, you can see guys, the price of Bitcoin is lacking momentum and also looks like it could be heading towards this key line of support around 27,000. Those who watched my video from yesterday, you guys know in the past price action, whenever the price of Bitcoin has lost the support from this ascending channel, the lower trend line, what has happened after that? The price after that has showed some relief rally, but at the end, we got attracted towards the previous temporary resistance line. When we managed to flip the previous temporary resistance into support, only after that we had this very nice impulsive movement, also made a new higher highs. And now in our case, we can see the price is clearly lacking momentum and also looks like it could be testing the support from this ascending channel. So in the mini short term, 27,000 support line must hold the price, because if you break below this 27,000, that could lead to another bigger pullback, just like here from the past price action. Price getting attracted towards the previous temporary resistance line here as well. We got attracted towards the previous temporary resistance line before started this bullishness. So in our case, this previous temporary resistance line is sitting between 25,000 to 26,000 range. So this line is going to be looked as our potential upcoming target once the price of Bitcoin loses the support around 27,000 here in the medium short term, because it's not just only the price action, even the indicators here to the downside is clearly flashing weakness. This here in a 4-hour time frame is a bearish MACD cross. Even the RSI right now is below 50 level, and when that exact scenario happened here in the past price action, MACD turning bearish, RSI dropping below 50 level, that led to a pullback. Yes guys, and this is exactly what is being flashed right now for Bitcoin. But even though the price in the medium short term does looks like it could be showing some further weakness, in a smaller time frame we are being flashed completely different story. I'm going to talk about this later in this video, but for now I just want you guys to understand that 27,000 here in the medium short term is one very important line of support which we are not allowed to break. Because if you look at this price structure here in a very simple way, what we can also do, we can take a rising trend line like this. I mean, if you look at this rising trend line, we can see this rising trend line here was a very important line of support. Once we broke the support from this rising trend line, we started showing this bearishness. Now, just like with this ascending channel, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add another rising trend line here as well. So what I'm trying to pinpoint here is that if you simply follow this movement, this higher highs, higher lows type of formation, right, price forming this double top type of formation, once the price lost the support from this rising trend line, the price of Bitcoin got attracted from this top till the neckline, got attracted exactly at the price objective from this rising trend line. I mean, we came across this price objective from this rising trend line before turning bullish. So what we are going to do now, if the price in the medium short term is also going to lose the support from this rising trend line, we are going to take the trend line from this low, right, from the neckline till the top, and then place it here. So if the price of Bitcoin does break the support on 27,000 and also start showing this bearishness, you can see 25,500 is going to be looked as a upcoming target for Bitcoin. And with the previous example I showed you, 25,000, 26,000 is also the line which previously acted as a resistance. And this is exactly where we could be getting gravitated before turning bullish. So that's why now, even with this rising trend line, the 25,000 makes a lot of sense. But for that to happen, 27,000 support in the medium short term must be broken. And now, if you look at this price structure in a bit different way, you can see guys, in a daily time frame, this is what we talked on my this video. In the medium short term, we need the price of Bitcoin to break out from this key line of resistance around 28,800 if we want to invalidate the bearish scenario. But in the past price action, failing to continue this uptrend, failing to hold the support around this lower trend line, it resulted in a pullback. And this pullback, just like with this rising trend line, you can also look as a double top neckline got broken, price headed towards the price objective from the double top, and then started this impulsive movement. So in our case, this resistance is still there, price is failing to break out of it again and again. So now if we look at this as a triple top, then you can see guys, even for this triple top to play out, we need the 27,000 support to be broken. So in our case right now in the media short term, this 27,000 is one very, very important line of support which we are not allowed to break, because breaking below 27,000 means the price is clearly showing weakness, and in that case 25,000, 26,000 could be on the line for Bitcoin. And now guys, now even if we look at this price structure using crypto on a buy sell indicator, MACD, RSI, a very interesting scenario is being flashed. But before I start talking about this, please try the like button if you haven't done it yet, and for those individuals watching for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now if you look at this in a daily time frame using this crypto on a buy sell indicator, this crypto on a buy sell indicator is still flashing a buy signal, because whenever this green line starts appearing like this, it only happens during an uptrend first, and second, any sort of a retracement, this exact line are going to be acting as a strong line of support. It's not just only the crypto on a buy sell indicator guys, even if you add this Williams alligator indicator, I talked about this yesterday. Since this is still a bullish crossover, whenever the green line starts appearing at the top, blue line at the bottom, it usually happens during an uptrend. Only when the price breaks below this, then we know the market dynamic is changing. But for now, since the price is above it, Williams alligator indicator is also flashing a bullish crossover. Any sort of a weakness, these lines, the top, central and the bottom line, are going to be acting as a strong line of support. But in overall, in a daily time frame, definitely we can see some weakness, because MACD is still a bearish MACD cross, RSI clearly heading towards the 50 level and even forming a bearish divergence. So in a daily time frame, the price is lacking momentum, which can be seen very clearly. But even though the price here in the media short term is clearly showing some weakness, the overall picture still looks bullish as long as we remain above 25,000. And that's one thing you have to keep in mind, because we know looking into different scenario, looking into different perspective, we can see even if we do see any sort of a retracement here, this horizontal line, which previously acted as a strong line of resistance, will be acting as a strong line of support around 25,000 to 26,000 range. So that's why 25,000, we have some very strong line of support lining for Bitcoin in a bigger time frame, and in a smaller time frame, 27,000 support must hold the price, because doing that, this symmetrical triangle, even though it is looking bearish because we have managed to break the lower trend line, it could still turn like this. I mean, price showing bearishness for the media short term, and now if I add this CPI indicator along with the symmetrical triangle, even though this is looking bearish because the price has also broken the support from the CPI indicator, right, this top, central and the bottom line, now this here is where we could be getting attracted. 27,700 is where we could be getting attracted before price shows a movement like this. I am actually expecting the price of Bitcoin, after testing the support on this previous low and monthly S1 line for today, it could make a U-turn where we again start showing bullishness and even could get attracted towards this 28,200, 20,300 range. So let's see how these scenarios are going to play out. Just keep in mind guys, 27,000 here in the media short term is one very important line of support which we are not allowed to break. And even if we do see a break below this 27,000, then the next target would be 25,000, 26,000. But around that area, we have one of the strongest support lining for Bitcoin. And even if we do see a reversal towards that range, I'm still expecting price after that to turn bullish. So these were some of the quick updates that I wanted to share with you in today's video. If you enjoyed my work, then please guys, try that like button. And for those individuals watching the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now, by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup.